What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we are back with another Barca Weekly. And guys, make sure to smash up the likes because this one's going to be good. Make sure to get in the chat because I brought you guys some good guests. You know what I'm saying? We got some good topics, right? So make sure to smash up the likes early doors, right? We're going to speak about the game. Hansi Flick and Pedri with some cryptic comments, right? We're gonna dissect that, and also the UCL draw. I already gave out my reaction on stream on video, but I want to, with the panel, see what they're gonna say. So guys, make sure to smash up the likes and get in the chat right now. All right, but guys, how you guys doing? Mus, Rafiki, and Kevin, how you guys doing today, man?
Doing well, man. Doing good.
Yeah,
I'm
hey,
great,
listen,
bro.
doing good, Kevin.
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
I'm just excited for what's to come after international break, but I'm nervous about these UCL games, so I'm ready to get into it.
I'm surprised you are excited, bro, because I am not excited. I'm gonna be honest with you. After what I saw, what happened to us the last game against
Yeah,
Rayo Vallecano, nah, man. It really felt like as if we were in the Koeman era again. It was a disaster to watch that game, to be honest.
Yeah, I ain't
So
gonna lie. That game, bro, you know what it felt like? I ain't gonna lie. It felt like Xavi ball. Like that's the only way I'll put it. Like it felt a bit
yeah,
chaotic. Remember Xavi?
yeah.
Like we couldn't always control the games under
Oh my
Xavi, right?
days. Yeah.
Hansi Flick, like it's been way more control. It's been better. But yeah, I mean, guys, I smash up the likes. I subscribe to the channel if you're new here, right? Let's get the people here, right? When you guys smash the likes, it helps the channel grow. But guys, let's get straight into it because I don't want to wait any longer, right? Guys, obviously, Rayo Vallecano, we dropped points the first time this season. Last two games we won. This one we draw. And listen, I just said Barcelona did not show up offensively, defensively. Man, even the pressing was off. And Rayo Vallecano, honestly, guys, I thought they were the better team. And Barcelona, we got very lucky, in my opinion, because of Joan Garcia to even escape with 1 point at a place that we struggle. We lose sometimes there. And listen, I thought Yamal Garcia, I'll just put it this simple. We played horrible. Yamal Garcia bought us a point. That's what I'm going to say. But Kevin, start it off, bro. What you saying about that Rayo game, man?
yeah. It just looked disastrous. We were lucky to come away with a point, honestly, because there were so many points where we could have lost the game easily through our defense collapsing, no control in the midfield. It just looked like a sloppy game from beginning to end. We were lucky to get that penalty, which was so questionable. It looked like a clear penalty at first, but then after watching some clips, looking at different angles, I was like, oh, this might have not been a call for us to begin with. But thankfully, the VAR wasn't working or whatever was going on with Rayo.
Yeah.
So we were just very lucky from top to bottom. The only star of this game, I think, was, like you said, Joan Garcia.
Oh, facts. Mus, what you saying about the game, man?
Man, that was a really horrible game, man. Oh my God. That was really bad game. I mean, this is the first time I seen our team play this way since Hansi Flick came. We didn't know what to do. We were mispassing the balls. We losing the ball. We losing all the 50-50, Jewel. I don't know what's wrong with us that game. I hope I'm not gonna see that kind of game again in this season, man. I hope this is a lesson learned. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I mean, bro, you know what it was? Last season we had one game like that, but it was against Osasuna, but we rotated the team, right? So it was like a bit of an excuse, Hansi Flick kind of downplayed them. But this game, bro, it's all the starters. Lamine Yamal, Raphinha, you got Pedri, De Jong, and it's
Sloppy,
like, bro,
sloppy. We're
it
all
was
sloppy.
sloppy. I can't lie. The passing out the back was, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't good. But Rafiki, what you saying about the game, bro? Because we're gonna talk about the penalty next, but what are you saying about the game, man?
Well, what I want to say is that the only good intake we can take out of this is that it happened so early. Like this is happening now. So now we know like where our problems are, and we can work on it. If this happened like later on, let's say in towards the Champions League, we get exposed by Newcastle, then we'll be shocked. But now we know like okay, there's still so many things to be done, and achieving the things we achieved last season ain't gonna be a walk on the park anymore. We're gonna really need, yeah, they just really need to start over again, and start working as a team, because I didn't see a team 2 days ago, a couple of days ago. I didn't see a team. I just saw some.
I mean, bro, like,
individual
dude,
players.
even the way that, like, what Flick said after the game, like, brother, he came out with some real quotes. Like, it's not like, we just played bad. I'm like Flick, that's what I'm not gonna lie, I like that. Like, I like how Flick is like a guy that, and maybe it's just because it's like a German thing, but they're like very straightforward, like to the point. Like, Hansi Flick just called it out. Like, he said, you know what? And you know what? We might as well. I was gonna speak about something else before, but guys, we might as well speak about the quotes because I'm gonna put it up. But Hansi Flick, right? He basically came out and said we cannot be selfish. That's basically I'm summarizing it, but he basically said we cannot be selfish if we want to like accomplish the things that we did last year. We can't be selfish, and I absolutely agree with Hansi Flick because do you guys remember some of the goals that we scored last season? Like it was beautiful football to see, and if we want to replicate that, we can't be selfish and we got to run for each other because the way that we pressed with the high line, you can't be selfish. And this is the quotes right here, guys, before I get your opinions. But he basically said there is no place for selfishness in the team. Last season, we played as a united team, and we need to show that this season as well. And I got a question for you guys. Who do you think Hansi Flick, because I'm going to be honest, he's not speaking about like Eric Garcia. He's not speaking about a guy like Jules Koundé. Like, who is Hansi Flick? Who do you guys think that he might be pointing at? Like, Kevin, I'm going to start with you. Well, who do you think he's talking about, man?
Off the top of my head, I want to say that he's talking about Lamine, but I don't want to believe it as well. But I do know that he tends to play a little bit of hero ball even when he can't get through. And, he was playing a really not a great game against Rayo. So I think that's where my mind goes to first.
You know where it is? Guys, Rafiki, I got you guys next. All right, but you know where it is? I really believe that I thought it was Lamine Yamal too, but a lot of Barcelona fans were saying that it's Raphinha he was talking about after the last game.
Oh, really?
And I was surprised. So what, Rafiki, you're saying that?
I agree with. I think a lot of people focus on Lamine as well. When I saw Raphinha, I think we were still ahead at that time when Raphinha didn't give the back pass to Ferran. I knew there was something wrong. I knew from that.
Yo, Rafiki, I think is it just me? I think.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So
go ahead, bro.
I don't know if it's I like the ball that Raphinha had on the last 16, just before the keeper, and he didn't pass the ball back to Ferran. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah. Of course, that was the first half. You chilling?
Really got mad. I'm cutting off because there's an issue with someone.
It's okay. Hey, Mus, what you saying? Like, who do you think Hansi Flick was talking about in that quote? Because my initial thought was Lamine Yamal, but then a lot of Barca fans came out to me and they were like, he's talking about Raphinha actually. And I was surprised initially, but who do you think about that quote, man?
I don't think he was talking about a specific one player. I think he was talking, from my understanding, he was talking about the attackers, the forward players. I think they're the one was really bad that game. I'll be honest. I don't think he was specifically talking about one player. I think all the forward players, to me. I think all the attackers were really terrible. And one thing about Hansi Flick pressing system. If one player doesn't do what everybody's doing, it's gonna affect us. One thing about Hansi Flick, we play as a team. So if one player feels some type of like lazy, don't pay in the style or the system, we will notice how bad we're gonna be. So one thing I notice about it, everybody have to press. If one player not feeling like doing the job, we will always get affected. And I feel like our pressing was not good whatsoever. We were like, press, are we gonna press? Are we doing a half-hearted, Or are we gonna tackle? Are we gonna do it? See, that's the issue we had that game. And then I think the manager was talking about, the forwards to me, because they're the one who was underperforming if we look at it.
Yeah, you know what it is? I think it's definitely the forwards because, bro, let's be honest. Like, Pedri's not selfish. De Jong's not selfish. Even me, I don't even think he's talking about Dani Olmo and Ferran, to be honest. There was a moment in the game. Sure, Ferran and Dani Olmo, who I like, but, dude, Dani Olmo he had a shocking game. Dani Olmo, that miss was criminal, right? Let's be honest. Dani Olmo played bad. Let's just call it out what it is.
Yeah,
but he's not talking about. I don't think he's talking about Dani Olmo when it comes to selfishness.
No,
Like,
I think the forwards to me, man,
No,
because the
it's
forwards are
Rafinha.
like
It's
bad, man.
Rafinha and Lamine. Sorry, I was getting cut off the whole time.
That's what I
because,
say. That's why I said the
yeah.
forward.
It's Rafinha and Lamine, and Lamine. I don't know. I feel like he's just trying too hard. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's his age or
Yeah.
something. He's naturally not there. You know, like Rafinha's season last year was very dependent on the way Lamine was moving. You know, like being unselfish. He was
yes.
choosing the right moments. His decision making was really good. But I feel like now his decision making, I don't know what it is with him. He's just not playing naturally. He's not playing naturally what comes to him usually. He's just
Maybe
forcing
he's
something,
trying
and
too
he
hard.
shouldn't.
You think he's trying too
Yeah,
hard? To me, I think he's
yeah,
trying too hard. Let it come
that's
natural
right.
to you.
Exactly.
One thing we liked about Yamal Yamal last season, he is unpredictability. You know, you don't know. Oh, what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna pass or you're gonna dribble? Now,
True.
I think defenders are figuring him out what to do now. Last
Yeah.
season, he was very unpredictable.
Yeah.
Defenders almost confused. They don't know. Okay, what are you gonna do now? I think he's doing one thing, cutting off or just running to a line. I think he need to just calm down and then just be who you are, man. I mean, we're not expecting. I'm not expecting him to score 20 goals. I swear. I'd rather him to give me like 15 plus assists and like 12 goals. I'm happy for that. Yamal Yamal is not type of player that I'm not gonna expect him. I swear, God, Yamal is a type of player. I don't think he's gonna ever score 20 plus goals.
And
Some
can I just
players
say
it's
this?
not meant for them to
Bro,
score
come
20
on.
goals.
Plus, I can see
No,
in the
no, no,
future,
no.
but
He's
let me
all
say
the
this
way
real quick.
around. For him,
Let
he's
me
all
say
the
this
way
real
around
quick.
game. What makes him elite than other players? If he give you 15 goals or 17 goals and 12 assists every season,
That's
I don't
great.
think any Barcelona fan will complain because that's
Nobody's
really good
complaining.
season.
Brother,
Huh?
I said this. If Lamine Yamal scores 9 goals, but we win the Champions League, are any of us sad? No, we're not. We don't care.
Not at all, no.
This is the truth. I have to say it, right? This is why I have to blame modern football and the stats of today.
Yeah,
Because
I
now we
agree.
have Lamine Yamal. Because I don't even think these group of football fans today, I don't think they'll appreciate Ronaldinho. Because
I have a
they
question
would have
though.
said, no,
I have a
because
question.
real quick, they would have said, Ronaldinho, he only had like 10, 11 league goals. And Lamine Yamal, you remember last season, he had 9 league goals. But I genuinely believe he was the best player in the world by a country mile last season. And he had 9 league goals. Who cares? That's my point. Lamine Yamal was a stud. Beautiful. But Musk, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. See, all of us know who's Ibrahimovic is, right? We all rate
Yeah.
Ibrahimovic. Do you know at what age Ibrahimovic scored 20 goals? At what age? Can you guys guess?
Like
What age
24?
Ibrahimovic scored 20 plus goals?
20,
Yeah.
22,
24.
At what
I
age?
think.
24.
Something like that.
No, 27 years old when he scored 20 plus goal. At the age of 27. And Ibrahimovic considered like one of the top 10 strikers in the world. You know that, right? At the
Yeah, he's
first
quality.
20 goal season at the age of 27. That's why I say if Ibrahimovic was playing this generation, this model, how we played, people will call him flop. They will call him no, he's not a good player. You know that, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's all about GA. For me, I'm not looking for Yamal Yamal to score 20 goals. I prefer, as me, give me 20, give me like 15, 12 goals and then 12 assists. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
he's
I don't
a
know what you
he's
guys
a
think.
very good player. He's a very good playmaker. He creates chances and stuff, and that's what
Exactly.
he was doing last year. And I feel like this is just that's what's lacking. And defenders, they watched him, they analyze him, they have more
Yeah.
videos of him. You know, like the last couple of years, he came from the academy. You didn't have much of
Yeah.
to work on, but coaches now they have a lot of like they have datas
Tactic.
and
Yeah.
tactics. They know how to stop him.
Yeah.
So he just needs to chill out and be a playmaker.
You know what
I
it is,
think
Kevin? I want to get your word, like, because like, you know, Must, me, Rafiki, we've all had our say, but what are you saying about just like you guys? I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised because I thought it's also Raphinha. I don't think it's only Lamine Yamal. If I'm being 100% fair, Raphinha
True.
definitely should have squared it to
I
fair
agree
on,
with you.
right?
Agree.
But
Yeah.
Kevin, what are you saying about that, man?
No, yeah, like just how I was saying in the beginning, like about Lamine sometimes playing hero ball. I think he fell into this kind of routine that he does on the pitch. But like Mus was saying, players have figured it out. So like the fun thing about Lamine last year is he was kind of playing more to like have fun rather than focus on his GA, right? So now he's kind of like concentrated on getting these numbers, and maybe it's throwing off his game that made him fun to watch to begin with.
You know where it is, bro? Do you guys remember Lamine Yamal's first breakout game in La Liga against Villarreal? I think we won 4-3.
Yeah.
Gavi scored that game. And Lamine Yamal, oh my word, he put that left back in an absolute blender. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That guy, Lamine Yamal, just kept cooking him. He did roulettes. He kept going down the outside. And Lamine Yamal, I feel like I don't want him to lose what he made him special. The dribble, he was dribbling to play make. That is what Lamine Yamal is. Dribble to play make. Now I feel like he's kind of running into traffic, trying to always cut inside. Yeah. And listen, I understand you want to score goals, but I just put it this way. Lewandowski's a scorer. Rashford's a scorer. Raphinha's a scorer. Ferran Torres is a scorer. We don't actually need another scorer. We need a playmaker. And Lamine Yamal, that's what makes you special. I feel like, honestly, I'm going to say it right now. It's a hot take. I think that if Raphinha keeps playing like this, you know what? I don't mind if Rashford benches him. But Rashford can never bench Lamine Yamal. Rashford can never be what Lamine Yamal can be for Barca. He can't dribble. He can't put in those crosses. He cannot do all these tight link up, pure quality. We need Lamine Yamal. Honestly, guys, our season, bro, we need Lamine Yamal to make the right decision because he's that important. He's irreplaceable. But Musk, what are you going to say, man?
About Rashford.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed it? Have you guys noticed Rashford and Balde cannot play together? Because they operate same area. Balde and Rashford cannot work together, by the way. I noticed it last 3 games. For sure, this one. Because Rashford like to operate. One thing about when Raphinha plays on the right, on the left, he usually invert in. He always in a box.
Yeah, he does.
But Rashford don't do that. Rashford, he's just a winger. He like to stay there. And then Balde like to attack that area, by the way. So that's the it's going to be hard. Last time, you remember, he stopped Balde and he bought him like Rashford. Even the manager noticed it. It's difficult for them play because they kind of operate same side of the field. So that's the big problem right there in the future.
Yeah, but I do want to say this, guys. I do want to move on. Let's actually speak about the game a bit more, right? We spoke about the comments, but I want to speak about the game because, Kevin, we can start with you, but I'm going to say this once again. I feel like Barcelona, we got outplayed. There's honestly, once again, I really feel like we got lucky to get a point. Brother, money well spent with Joan Garcia. But honestly, guys, Rayo Vallecano, bro, they actually should have won 3-1 if football was a fair game. But Kevin, what are you saying about the game in total, man?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we're lucky to come away with a point because there are several times that we should have lost, right? Our defense just wasn't up to par. Everything was kind of falling apart for us. Even in the attacking, we just weren't getting anything. We were so lucky to come away with that penalty, which I'm sure we're going to look into more in a minute. But besides that, there was no silver lining from this game. I just hope that this is a game that you remember earlier last season when we lost in the UCL to Monaco, and then we just went on a crazy streak. We didn't lose or we just tied maybe a game or two. I think that's the kind of run that we're gonna go on from this game.
Okay. Yeah, guys, I have to say, brother, the way that I know a lot of Real Madrid fans and Rayo fans, they like to clown Rashford. Oh, he hasn't scored a La Liga goal yet. Brother, what the game against Levante, I actually liked what I was seeing from Rashford. When he started the game, against a low block, he was actually beating his man down the outside and putting in crosses. And you know what? I actually like that. I think Rashford, I'm not joking, right? And I might even make a video about this. Rashford should get more of an opportunity. If Raphinha keeps playing like this, and I love Raphinha. I call him money time Raphinha because in clutch time, he always scores. But, dude,
I think
what I saw once – yeah, go ahead, Rafiki. Go ahead.
Sorry, it's just about Rashford before we really move on from him today. I think Rashford, I still think we still need to wait to see the best of it. And I think it's going to come. And that game against Newcastle, it's going to be a decider because it's going to be in his home place as well. There will be a lot of spaces for him to show his talent because now he's playing in pitches he's not used to. They're amateur pitches in my neighborhood are way better. And the low blocking teams, he's struggling with that as well. So when he plays against attacking clubs and I think he's going to be a starter before even December. Before we get to December.
Yeah, I mean,
if I look at him, he's doing well. And in my opinion, I feel like he's not getting the full chance that he deserves.
Nah, I gotta say it, bro. But like speaking about the game, Rafiki, what you see, because for me, I already said Rayo outplayed us. We got very lucky to get the draw.
Yeah.
Right. I think Joan Garcia is a stud. But I mean, what are you saying overall? I mean, a lot of people
Yeah, overall, it's just like I said when we just started. It was just it was dramatic. Like it's unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. Like it's just I was not even. It didn't feel like I was looking at Barcelona from what we had or what we were hoped for them to see this year. You know, to see this upcoming weeks. I was looking at a different team. They like even in the midfield, they seem like they didn't know what they were doing. It became a battle game instead of like a tactical game for us that we usually do. So yeah, it was ridiculous. Only Garcia is the one who shined out, and the rest it was just for me like a 6.
I
All
mean,
of
hey,
them.
Must, bro. I mean, Must. I want to move it on to the defense, right, guys? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know Hansi Flick in the preseason. He like I'm not even the preseason. I think towards the end of last season, Hansi Flick said something along the lines of like, I'm gonna try to tweak the system to like fix up the backline because we conceded a lot of goals at the end of last season against Inter, Real Madrid, Celta Vigo. It was like every single team who played Barcelona the last month or two of the season scored goals. And what I'm seeing early this season, and I just want to move it on to the defense, but I don't fully like what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna lie. I know we lost Inigo, but still, I genuinely thought it would be better than this. Like that's how I'll put it, man.
Oh no.
But I don't think that, I really don't blame last game against Riot our defense. I don't think I blame the highlight because the whole team was dysfunctional. We're not pressing, we're losing the ball. But I mean, I cannot put on one, whether it's defender or midfield. We were shit, to be fair. So that's why it's hard to judge Rayo game on anybody. It was really the whole team was bad. Our offense was bad. The defense midfielder was non-existent. Our
Yeah,
defense was everywhere around. But the only guy that I really like, Christensen, he really played well. I like how
brother.
he played.
I was saying
Very
this. I
good.
was like,
He
yo,
was so
you know
calm,
what? We'll get to
very calm.
the
He was
Must. We'll get
reading.
to
Yeah.
the positives next. But dude, I was saying, bro, two positives. Yamal Garcia is amazing. Number two, Christensen has to start. I feel like Ball Day start. Christensen must start. I don't care. I don't
He's
want to
very
see
intelligent.
Araujo and Tabarsi together. I want to see Christensen in there, man.
Yeah, let me finish this.
Yeah, go
Jonas.
ahead.
And another thing, we played 3 away games, right? The first one we played was Mallorca. The beach, beautiful, was nice. The second 2 games that we played, them pitch, oh my lord. One, they did on purposely, they fill water on purpose. Because Barcelona people knows they like to move the ball so quick. If the pitch have so much water, it prevents you passing ankles. You cannot just dribble. They do it on purpose, and especially Rayo. Oh my God, I cannot believe a team in La Liga they have that kind of pitch. I cannot believe it. And then on top of that, they playing in Europe. I mean, how, bro? La Liga. Let me talk about this guy, dumb called at the president, Javier Tapes. Oh my lord, this guy need to be out. He need to be got out of there. He's destroying the La Liga. He's destroying the league. The amount of what we don't have money, bro. Premier League is a super league right now. La Liga cannot compete in the Premier League anymore. Tapes is ruined. It's ruined the La Liga, by the way. I'm sick of tired of that guy, man. All the La Liga fans have to come together. I don't care who you support. They need to protest on this guy. He's ruined the league. Have you seen one team got promoted from Championship to Premier League, overspend the whole La Liga? That's impossible.
It's crazy.
You cannot tell me one
Actually,
team.
because Sunderland, we when we won La Liga, right, and we won 3 trophies last year. And can you believe that Sunderland outspent FC Barcelona? You know how crazy that is.
That's
Every
crazy.
year, every year happens this.
What are you talking about, Sunderland, bro?
The
Wrexham.
whole league.
Wrexham.
Not one team. The whole league. They outspend the whole league, by the way. This Tabas is ruining the league. With this
Wrexham
guy,
expanded us.
my God, man, La Liga is going down since 2000. He came 2013. It's time for us to change, man. It's time. We need a new president, man. We need a new president who's not gonna come say, "I'm a Real Madrid fan." We don't want a president come in the media and talk about he likes Real Madrid. What's wrong with people? What's wrong with La Liga?
And you know
La
what?
Liga,
I have to
Barcelona
say,
and Real Madrid are saving them, especially La Masia is saving that league. If Barcelona or Real Madrid gone from that league, I don't think anybody's gonna watch it. No one is gonna watch La Liga.
Bro,
No
but Musk,
one.
I say this, bro. You know, how can you have Kylian Mbappe and Lamine Yamal as the two main guys, and you can't make that the best market in the league? How can, bro, Mo Salah and Erling Haaland? Brother, nah. I'd rather watch Lamine Yamal and Kylian Mbappe. That's way better to watch. And
Yeah, the World
the
Cup.
Premier League
The
is,
World Cup.
bro,
All this World Cup crazy thing. Man, forget about Barcelona, Real Madrid. A lot of smaller teams, they're losing. They're losing their best player to Premier League. Well, a lot of good players are leaving La Liga. We almost lost. Fermin Lopez. Come on,
that's
man.
ridiculous. Brother,
Huh?
can you imagine? And did you know the offer that Chelsea put? Absolutely
Oh my.
disrespectful. And you know,
Because
this
they
is what
know
these
we're
Premier League
desperate.
teams, bro.
They know Barcelona is desperate. That's why.
Bro, but 40
You're
million.
broke.
40 million, I'm
You're
not picking up
broke.
the phone. 40 million,
Bro.
I'm putting my phone on
Yeah.
Do Not Disturb.
Bro, but they're doing that because they know we need the money. Like, where else
Yes,
would
we're
they do it?
desperate. Everybody's
Bro.
seeing it in the news, by the way. The narrative
Bro.
about Barcelona media and the news about Barcelona, you know how it is. They like to add extra stuff. They like to add like, you know how it is, man. The media never talks about the truth about Barcelona.
No, but Musk, bro, like 40 million, I don't care. And Kevin, I want to hear what you got to say. But I said, man, 40 million for Fermin. Brother, I don't care. And you guys might laugh at this, but I said, bro, Musk, I said, I'd rather stay broke and happy than have some money, but lose Fermin. For what? Are we trying to win, or are we trying to have a little bit of money?
If we lose Fermin in the state we are right now, I genuinely don't understand.
I don't think this last game really is giving fans a lot of confidence at all. If anything, we want to hold on to our pieces right now. If anything, we need money to get some, like, strengthen up our defense. And Fermin is low key, like, he's an attacking player, sure, but he plays pretty good defense as well. He's always pressing. He's staying on the ball. He's like he goes out there and he wants to play for the badge. So he's
exactly he plays for the badge, and that's what's gonna help us playing against teams like Newcastle, bro. I don't generally people don't understand. I'm so worried. I'm not even talking about anyone else. I'm talking about Newcastle because I'm so worried about our team because I see the weaknesses in our team and I see the strengths. And I see the strengths in Newcastle.
It's a bad matchup, I can't lie, man.
Oh man, it's a definitely bad matchup, bro. I'm afraid we're gonna be a meme again, like the Bayern game, bro. Like it's. I'm saying only if we don't go back to how we were last year.
No, the Newcastle game, we have to play a 9 or 10 out of 10. Like, if we play like anything below that, it's gonna be a draw or a loss, bro. Newcastle is super physical.
We're playing against 12 men, bro.
Yeah.
No, real
you forget about their fans. Their fans, them Jews are really.
Lamine, do you think Lamine has played in that kind of stadium yet? All this on the
brother, I'm telling you guys this. I'm a Barca fan, but if Lamine Yamal starts dribbling into traffic against Newcastle, that brother's gonna eat grass. Like, you can't do those dumb decisions. Again, Newcastle, bro, all those guys are 6'5" plus. It's a rugby team. You can't just hold on to the ball forever.
Team, actually.
Yeah, so listen, bro. I hope against Newcastle by then we can fix it. But no, real joke. That's actually a worrying game. But Musk, have your say, and then I want to move it back to the defense. Like,
one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, there's another embarrassing thing about the team that we support. It is so embarrassing. Our manager have to worry about losing players. It is so bad, by the way. He was talking about I won't relax until the window transfer close. But there's no way Barca manager should worry about losing our players in the last 24 hours before window transfer close. That's, by the way, is really bad. Hansi Flick was worried about it. He said, I won't relax until the window transfer is closed. That's really bad, by the way.
Yeah, but because
Barcelona manager should not be worried about losing the players.
He sees what he has, and then losing a player, I would lose my mind as well.
Yeah, no, I would too.
Not be worried about losing players, though. We are Barcelona. We're not trying to go Madrid or trying to go Bilbao, whatever you call it. Barcelona, we should not be fear losing any players, by the way. Why?
No, exactly. No, this is the thing, brother. And guys, I was saying earlier that Fermin, you know what? If they give us 85 million, no, I take that back. We need Fermin. After that Dani Olmo disaster class, I'm sorry. Yo, Fermin, I apologize. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even joking, guys. But hey, chat, smash up the flipping likes. We got 40 people in here. Guys, I want 35 likes ASAP. 35 likes ASAP. I know we can get there. But guys, I do want to talk about the positives. We spoke about the negatives for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? With Flick's quotes. I mean, man, it's kind of peak. But I do want to say, right, some of the positives, right? You already said it. Andreas. Guys, is it just me? Pedro, listen, I think Andreas has to start at least the next 3 games. I don't care. But Kevin, I want to start off with you. For me, Christensen, definite starter for me from now on for at least the next 2, 3, 4 games.
Yeah, no, he has to be. I think we're lacking right now at the cam position. And he's the only player I know who's going to bring like that intensity from the beginning of the game to the end. Even though he gets subbed out early sometimes. I think it was the last game, not against Rayo, the one right before, that he got subbed out kind of early, and he was pretty pissed about it. So, I mean, I don't know how that's going to go. But he does need to start for sure.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I think Christensen, and you know what? I'm not joking. Christensen has to be our main center back. Like, that's how far I'm going. If he's healthy, he should start because you know where it is? He never makes mistakes. And I actually recommend him. Brother, we play a kamikaze, suicidal high line. It's so high up. Sometimes it's not even on my screen. And you know what? He holds his own. So if he's healthy, he's starting. And you know what? I'm going to try out Cabarsi. I'll try out Gerard Martin. Flip it. I'll try out Araujo. I want to make this defense as good as possible, right? But Rafiki, what are you going to say, man?
Yeah, I was going to say is about Christensen. We talked about it, right? When we saw that game against Rayo Vallecano, one of his biggest strengths is he's so smart. Yeah. He knows like when to tackle. Like he didn't get a yellow card, right? Because that game was really physical. I think Araujo, if Araujo played that game, he would have had a yellow card for sure. Easy. Because like they were like we lost control of the game for majority of the last like 30 minutes, I think 25 minutes. So yeah, so Christensen, I think like we already predicted he was gonna move himself up slowly because or else he wouldn't play him. Why did he play actually? To be honest, I never thought about it. Is it because
I don't know. I think he was just.
Oh, he played. I seen it in Chelsea. He even played the DM. He can play DM too.
Oh yeah.
True.
He can play DM.
Yeah. So Chris,
but Mus, what are you saying? What are you saying about Joan Garcia and Rafiki? Also, Rafiki, you first. What are you saying about Joan Garcia? Because
Garcia, we would have lost that game for sure without him. We would have lost that game. We should have lost that game.
Top keeper.
We actually stole 3 points. People don't realize because of him. We actually stole those 3 points.
You know what I said, Rafiki? I said that's my goalkeeper. When I see Ter Stegen, I do not care. When I see Joan Garcia, brother, that's arguably. I'm not even joking, Mus. I genuinely believe that's the best goalkeeper performance I've actually remember at Barcelona. Like it's already top 3. I'm not even joking. True. He saved 4 goals, even if they're offside. He saved 3 1v1s that were offside. But you know how impressive that is, man. You just gotta commend it.
People don't understand. Bro. People don't understand how important a keeper is. If you want to know that, go and watch United and see what Onana is doing there, bro. Then you will know how important a keeper is, bro. Like,
but what you saying about Young? What you saying,
as defender? Oh, me? I mean, as defender, you know, I play as defender. Anytime you have a secure goalkeeper behind, you play your confidence high. Anytime you see a goalkeeper you can rely on as a defender, my confidence is up. You know why? Anytime the ball passed me, I know I got guy that I'm confident back there and can save us. And that's what brings good goalkeeper always bring confidence. It brings like, you know, like solidarity. It brings like it basically the communication is better. That's what I like about him. And another thing, Christensen, I would like to see Christensen and Cabarsi play together. I would love to see them too, because Cabarsi, he can still play in his right position, his favorite position, you know, and then Christensen can be left. Next game, I would love to see play both of them because we have not. Did they ever play together? One thing I asked.
We might see them. We might see them next game.
They ever play together? Any minute together?
I think maybe I guess in Japan. Maybe
Cabarsi and Christensen play together, guys. Because I'm not gonna lie, maybe preseason, maybe.
Preseason, yeah.
I'm just saying in an official game like La Liga, anything, or Champions League. Have they ever played together? Even 2 minutes, 3 minutes, don't matter.
I don't know, but
I don't remember. I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't remember really seeing them playing together.
Yeah, guys. Hey, guys, come on. Hey, people, we got 43 people in the building. Smash up the likes and subscribe if you're new. Do not be a freeloader. Do not move like Vinny when he said 10 times more and gave 100 times less to Real Madrid. Yeah. Guys, smash up the flipping like. Do not be a freeloader. You know what I'm saying? Get in the chat too. But guys, I want to ask you guys a question, right? Big up Jackson for the comment, right? He put a really good comment, right? And we're about to switch topics, but what are you saying about this? Like, what would be your back line versus Newcastle? Because that is a very physical game. It's coming soon, right? In like 2 weeks. Like, what would be your back line, Kevin? What are you saying about that?
He said he's not starting Pedri and he wants to have Araujo.
Oh no, Jackson.
Yeah.
You know your dealer. Let me contact your dealer, bro. Not starting Pedri. You're trying to lose
That's
the game.
crazy.
Bro. Come on,
I saw that.
No.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, no, it's insane. We need to start Pedri. I think
Yeah,
the lineup the lineup that we're playing with right now didn't look too bad. I think it's the intensity that we were missing, right? I think we were downplaying our opponent, which, like I've said so many times, is something that we can't get caught doing. Because then like we're not gonna have that fire under us, right? But I think for my 2 CBs, I would want Araujo and Kubarsi or Christensen and Kubarsi. But either way, I do trust Kubarsi enough to make the right decisions when the lights are the brightest.
What about Rafiki? What you saying about like just the back line? I mean, Balde's starting for sure for me.
Oh man, if I look at Newcastle, bro, they have pace. You know, they have Alanga, who's so fast as well. Who definitely who's gonna test our high line for sure. You know, like I can already imagine it. So, oh man, to be honest, like somehow it's gonna sound crazy. As much as I support Christensen, maybe we should just gamble with Araujo that game because it's gonna be physical, especially corners, bro. Like it's gonna be crazy. So Araujo Kubarsi is gonna be it. Yep. Because we don't have much of a choice. Yeah.
Nah, bro. I feel like Christensen. For me, guys, I have to say I think Christensen. And you know what? I'm leaning Kubarsi right now because of the passing. But you know, a one-off game. I think Araujo Christensen.
I was gonna say that Araujo and Christensen. I was gonna say that because they're both are tall. At least they will help us, like air jewel corners. At least, yeah. Sure. Because Kubarsi, I don't know about his air jewel. Air jewel is not. It's not that well.
Yeah, but he's a good playmaker, though. He's a very good playmaker, though.
I know. No, but you know where it is.
I think maybe he's gonna come.
Yeah, no, he could still get something on. No, but for me, like, you know where it is? I feel like that Newcastle, the way that we struggle against Sorloth, like Kubarsi and Inigo were dying. And then when we subbed in Araujo just dealt with him. And even Mariki lost his head. Like, Araujo bullied him. Fair enough. He gave a couple of fouls. Maybe should have got a yellow. But I just think that maybe a one-off, I'll play Christensen and Araujo. Just a one-off game. But, I mean, yeah, like, guys, that's what I would do.
And Christensen has experience with Premier League players as well.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, guys, moving it back to man like Marcus Rashford, right? I actually want to see him start next game, guys. Like, I don't know if you guys are gonna agree, and in the chat, guys, I really want to see Rashford. I think it's time, and I'm gonna say this, right? I don't think it's fair for Rashford to keep on coming off the bench when we're like not in the best situation against Levante, right? We're not in the best situation against Rayo Vallecano. I want to see Rashford actually start a game. Maybe 2 games in a row, because the way Ferran played, for me, it wasn't good enough. I know he scored 2 goals in La Liga already. The way that also Raphinha, we already said it. I just don't like it. But I want to see Lamine Yamal, right? I want to see Rashford. And then, the 2 other spots, pick your poison, whether it's Fermin, Dani Olmo, even Lewandowski. Brother, you know what, guys? I feel like Barcelona also, guys, I think like we kind of missed Lewandowski. That one pass that Ferran didn't get to when Raphinha passed it? Lewandowski's there. Lewandowski, you know where it is. This old man, he always knows where to be. He's always there for the tapping. But for like the next games, guys, what do you want like the attack to look like? I'll start it with you, bro.
I want Lewandowski to start anyway in line. So it's about time to start him because, he's a fox in a box, they call him. He's always alert. Any ball comes in a box, So I want him to start. Yamal Yamal, I don't know if I want to start Rashford. I will start like Yamal Yamal, Lewandowski, and Raphinha. That's a forward. A 3 forward.
So you said Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, and Raphinha. So basically last season. What about number 10? I feel like it's a hot topic because like a lot of Barca fans.
I have to start Fermin Lopez. He's energetic. He's the one who's energetic in tenacity. He tackle. He don't mind doing. Olmo don't do that. What?
That's true.
What Fermin Lopez give us, Olmo don't. Olmo give us like the passing ability. That thing, he's good at passer than him. But one thing when he score eye for goal is Fermin. Yeah, eye for goal, he's something else with them. So I think
he's also one of the better pressers in the team. Like Fermin Lopez, do you guys remember against Como? Brother, he was bullying them like outright, brother. That's bully ball right there. So like with Fermin, I feel like sometimes we underrate like his defensive work. And that really helps the press. Where Dani Olmo, he's more technical, more like a bit of like Pedri-like. but he's
Yes.
not like a dog like that. Like Fermin's gonna get into it and do some of the dirty work. But Kevin, what are you saying? Like in the bigger games, Newcastle, PSG coming up, Valencia at home, Camp Nou, hopefully. What are you looking like at the
Chelsea. Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
Chelsea's
hell
gonna
no!
be
Don't,
crazy.
don't forget
Oh,
Chelsea, bro.
I'm not
We
afraid.
actually have to fix up, man.
Not
Facts.
afraid of you, man.
I would want Raphinha and Lamine to be on the wings. And up front, I want to see Lewandowski, but I'm not sure that he was going to be good enough to be a starter yet. And because of that, I want Ferran up front. But I think Ferran just needs to focus on his finishing because he makes the hard goals look so easy.
Yeah,
So like he very clearly has some technical ability, right? He just needs to focus on that closer finishing, which sounds crazy to do at his grown ass age, but that's what he needs to get done in order to be good enough to be our starting striker for longer than this.
You know where it is, bro? That's what I have to say, guys. I don't even hate Ferran, but like it's so hard to defend him like fully because, brother, you know where it is? I told a lot of the chat, I was Ferran out before Flick came. I was like, yo, I'm done with this brother, right? And then Flick turns into some guy that's unbelievable. Ferran under Flick was awesome last year. 19 goals, a lot of them off the bench. And you know what? I give credit where credit's due. You got to respect it. That's not easy, bro, right? Yeah. And then I'm like, now that I'm defending Ferran, and I was like, I want Ferran to keep on starting, but then Ferran puts like a performance like that, and I'm like, brother, this is why it's hard to defend you because like whenever you ball out, and I'm like, yeah, Ferran Torres, and then he just drops like a bad game. But
so basically, the inconsistency he has,
Facts,
he's not consistent, and yeah.
But like, who else can we really trust there if not Ferran?
So basically, I had one. It's like the thing is Lewandowski definitely needs to play a striker. The reason is because he has experience, right? He has experience. Most defenders, they fear him, so they kind of like put a target on him. He keeps the defenders busy, which makes a lot of spaces for Lamine. People forget last year Lamine was thriving because of Lewandowski as well, because they were busy like putting one-on-ones with Lewa, and they're like, so they needed to guess all the time when Lamine had the ball. Is he gonna cross to Lewa? Is he gonna do the so like Lewa? That's important with Lewa. Like we really need Lewa as a striker for sure.
No, that's a good point. I have to say this. Lewandowski, a lot of times what I've noticed, nobody's in the box. You know, and that's where Lamine Yamal, maybe that's why he's not crossing as much, because nobody's actually in the box for the tap-in. And, like, that's why even though Lewandowski can't really run like that, he's so smart. Like, when it comes to
striker.
His movement, he's really movement, you know?
His movement, his movement. That's what I'm trying to say. His movement keeps the defenders busy, which create more spaces for Lamine and Raphinha.
He occupy like between two defenders. Like, you know, as you said, he occupied the defenders, you know, and then make them like chase him around and then always Yamal open or Raphinha open. That's why Raphinha always in the box, because everybody actually busy with Lewandowski. That's why always Raphinha run into a box, you know, like box crusher. That's what he does.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a shout, bro. I can't lie. But, guys, I do want to move on, right, and speak about a different topic because, guys, the UCL draw happened, and I already made a video. I made a little bit of a stream about it, where I talked about a little bit. But now the schedule is released. And Barcelona, I want to speak with the panel and the chat. What is our toughest game? But, guys, look at this. The UCL is back, right? Barcelona, the home games. Paris Saint-Germain. Eintracht Frankfurt, Olympiacos, Copenhagen, away games, Stamford Bridge, Chelsea, Club Brugge, right? You got Prague, right? And then you got Newcastle away at St. James's. So, brother, I'm not going to lie. I kind of feel like it's a decent draw, but there's 3 games I'm looking at. I'm like, yo, Newcastle away, that's way tougher than some Barcelona fans think. The pure physicality. Brother, Chelsea away. Technically, they're the world champions. We have to respect them a bit. You cannot, like, downplay Chelsea. And then PSG. They won the UCL. They have Luis Flippin Enrique as their manager. They got a lot of ballers, right? I cannot see Dembele get another one on Barcelona. I can't see that. I'm sorry. I might crash out. But what are you guys saying? And Kevin, just like overall and in the chat, what are you saying about Barcelona's UCL draw, man?
I think this is low-key like the fairest draw that we could have gotten. It could have been so much worse from every pot, right? I think we got some pretty good teams that we should beat. But like you said, we don't want to downplay our opponent, which is something we've historically got caught doing plenty of times. So I think as long as we lock in, we should be able to go on a pretty clean sweep here. I think out of a possible 24 points, right?
Yeah, wait, it's 8 times 3, so yeah, it's 24. Yeah,
Out of
24.
a possible 24 points, I think we'll get 22, right? I think we'll draw.
That's
against,
good, bro. That's very
Yeah,
good.
Sounds very good.
I think we'll draw against Paris and either draw against Chelsea or Newcastle, because I think those are the top 3 toughest games that we're gonna have.
Bro, it's gonna be tough. Rafiki, what you saying?
What I'm saying is like he's being very. I think our brother Kevin is being generous. If we keep playing the way we're playing, bro, I think we're gonna lose points against even those smaller teams. Forget about Paris and Chelsea. I think like if I look at Club Brugge, I think, or Newcastle, we might even lose points there because like they just need to have a low block because they'll be looking at Barcelona and where we struggle against. We struggle against low block teams. And most of these teams have better attacking players than some of the teams we have in Spain. So I think maybe 16, 15 points. 16. Yes.
So what? You think Barcelona are like fighting? Wait.
We're gonna fight for sure. Yeah.
No, hold up. So you're saying Barcelona are gonna like struggle?
But it says nothing, right? Paris had to go through top 8 as well, right?
You know where it is. I'll put it for perspective.
I'm telling you. I think people should actually accept that. I feel like we have way too high expectation, man. I feel like it's not gonna happen. Like it's definitely we're gonna be fighting to actually qualify for the last 8, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, fair enough.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, okay. I'll just say this, all right, for the chat and for you guys also. Last season, I believe we got 19 points, and that was good enough to finish second. So 20 and above is insane. And 19 was very good still. So, I mean, what you saying about the UCL draw for Barca, man?
I'm actually confident, really. At least we're not going to see no crappy pitch. We're going to play good pitch and so we can move our ball. All I'm saying, bro, I'm sick of tired of them La Liga pitches, for real. At least we're going to go away pitches, nice one. We can play our game. I'm with this brother. What's your name? The top.
Kevin.
Kevin, yeah, I'm with Kevin. I think we can get 22 points. Really, we can.
Oh, wow.
The only game I'm worried about, really, if I say maybe, I believe we're not even going to lose no game. For real.
Wow.
That's how confident I am.
Bro, you guys are watching different
games. Tell you something. Let me tell you. None of those teams we play home, besides BHG, none of them can beat us at home. What are we talking about? None of them. An away game. Oh, you think Club Brugge? You know we can beat Club Brugge? Chelsea. Okay, let's see Chelsea. We draw with Chelsea. Let's see we draw with Chelsea and we draw with BHG. If we draw 2 games.
They qualify for the UCL. Like they're not no bums.
Bro, if you call yourself if you're a Barca fan, you should not be fearing. Especially if you have a Hansi Flick. Nah, I have no fear, man. Whatever we're seeing right now, it's just nothing for me. It's just a little bit, you know, we just a little bit.
Yeah, we started pretty slow last season too.
Yeah.
We weren't coming out winning all the games.
I'm agreeing with you because you know why? Window transfer will be closed. Everybody's gonna commit it with the club. Everybody focus on the team right now. So that's why I'm thinking, no problem in Champions League. We're gonna smoke everybody. Tell me, bro. I wanted a Chelsea because Chelsea fans have been talking loud, bro. They've been talking this, bro. Everybody's seeing this highlight, thinking, oh yeah, we can get something out of it. Okay, are you gonna stop us scoring then? No problem. Are you gonna stop scoring? No. So I've been wanting, I swear to God, I was praying to get at least 1 English team, and I got a 2. You know why? When you play with English team, you see a lot of media. Because you know what? Well, I want to beat English team. I hate English media. I do not like English media. Any opportunity I play English team, I always want to slap them left and right. And I'm so happy that I got Chelsea. Because Chelsea fans, they've been talking loud. They've been talking.
But Must, man. Speaking. Hold up, Must. I have to say this.
To be honest, they can talk though. Like they have a team. They're performing well, bros. Let's be honest.
Must your mic, bro.
And they won the Champions League. They won the Champions League.
The way they talking.
Hey, Barca volume, bro.
Hey, what's good, man? What's good? Hey, sorry I couldn't be here sooner, man. I've been working.
No
the way they've been talking. That's what pissed me off. The way they've been talking, you know.
But I've been listening though. I've been listening.
Yeah. Must was talking. Yo, Barcelona, I'll basically say, right? We're speaking about the UCL draw right now. And me, Rafiki, we're a bit more like, I think we'll do all right. I think we'll finish top 8, but it'll be a bit of a struggle. We got some tough games. Kevin, a bit confident. Must, is talking the talk. But what are you saying, like, overall with these fixtures? I'll put it up on screen right here.
Bro, come on, man. One draw against Rayo Vallecano, and all of a sudden it's an if. We're gonna be top 4. I mean, top 8. We're gonna be top 4, guys. Top 4. Yeah. Book it.
Exactly.
Home court advantage. At least we have to get home court advantage.
Book it, dude. We're gonna be top 4, 100%. Like, dude.
I would love that. I would love that.
Rayo Vallecano gave us problems last year. And look, Las Palmas gave us problems last year. Betis gave us problems last year. Real Madrid didn't give us problems last year. We beat Real Madrid 4-0. And then we went on, and then after five games later, we struggled for 5-game stretch. And we weren't panicking then. Why are we panicking now? I don't get it. Like, honestly.
No, you're right. Actually, when it comes to that, he's right, because Hansi Flick, right? And you know what? Barcelona, I'll put all this, and this is a great segue, because I wanted to say, oh my word, we have another late comer, big up man like EJ. Yo, big up, man. Yo, what you doing, my G?
Sorry for being late, man.
I know, it's calm, bro. EJ, it's calm. But basically, I mean, we're talking about Barcelona's UCL fixtures, right? And I'll put it like this, right? I think that we're gonna finish around 4th this season, right? In the UCL. I don't think that's that bad.
I'm gonna ask you guys something. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm gonna ask you guys something, okay? Because I've been listening. I was working, but I was listening. So,
yeah.
You guys saying that it's gonna be so difficult to go beat Newcastle, right? Because we haven't looked good and we couldn't beat Rayo Vallecano, right? So, by that same logic, is Newcastle worried about us because they couldn't beat Leeds on Saturday?
No. Okay,
they couldn't beat Leeds. It was 0-0.
It was
0-0. So, but we're panicking. But they can't panic, right?
It's the matchup.
It's not Newcastle's talent. They lost Isak. The matchup is that they have pure physicality. Their coach Eddie Howe, he knows how to coach one-off games. I think they won a trophy against Liverpool last year. So it's just a bit of respect, because the way that we play and the way that they play. They're a bit like Rayo Vallecano in a way that they like to do.
Atletico Madrid.
We see how they played against Liverpool, man. Like with 10 men.
Yeah,
come on, let's be honest.
They
are 10 men, bro.
They're home. They kind of, man. They're
crazy. Like it's like they took like a crazy pill or something when they play at home.
So I'm sure you guys touched on this already. I think the issue in Newcastle is not necessarily because they're a better team. So the way we play, I think we're very easy to game plan for. Like, teams could study our tactics, and Newcastle, they're going to be very well prepared for us. And I think that's my concern going to Newcastle, right? They know how we play. Assuming Flick is not going to change his tactics, and we're going to play exactly the same way, we're very easy to game plan for. And that is my concern going to Newcastle. Any team could do what Rayo Vallecano did to us on Sunday. Pretty much any team could do that to us easily, right? That's my biggest fear going forward.
Exactly.
So it's going to be a very stressful season.
And they have better equipment, better everything, like than Rayo Vallecano. They have better.
100%, 1,000%.
But basically what we're saying though, by that logic as well, is this is the Barcelona for the rest of the season. Like Barcelona, I think we can all agree they had a bad game. So we can't say this is a matchup thing. Well, yeah, but every game is different. Every game is played out different. And like in my opinion, it's like, okay, yeah. So we're comparing the bad Barcelona against Rayo Vallecano with a really tough matchup at Newcastle. But what about the element of playing great playing great that game? What if that game Lamine Yamal turns it up? What if that game Raphinha turns it up? They didn't against Rayo. What if they do against Newcastle? So that's what I'm saying.
Volume. But I think there's something I call outcomes bias, whereby when you win a game, you don't see the things you do wrong. Every single thing we're complaining about on Sunday happened the last 2 games. It's not the first time this happened. Happened the first game, happened the second game, happened the third game right now. My concern that this is a pattern, right? And if the pattern continues, I'm very concerned. We've not played every single thing that happened on Sunday happened against Mallorca, and it also happened against Levante. The only difference is that we're able to win those games, so people are not talking about it. Like Lamine Yamal has been playing the same way for the last 3 games. It's been selfish as fuck. And so I think you mentioned, I was looking at your tactics this morning, and you mentioned Lamine Yamal had the ball 14 times, right? 14 touches, correct?
Yeah, he barely had any touches.
Why do you think that's his team is intentionally not passing to him? Right? Everyone is playing very selfish because they're thinking to themselves, if we're not pass to Yamal is going to do Yamal thing. It's not passing to his other team. Why should we pass to him? Like Raphinha, that goal he missed, the first goal. You could tell.
But AJ, here's my thing though. It's okay if you don't want to pass the ball to Lamine, if you're gonna do something about it. But if we're not doing something about it and we're not passing the ball to Lamine, when clearly when we have the ball, the game through Lamine is when we actually can get resolved and we can actually do something about the scoreboard and the scoreline. But if we're not scoring, we're not passing, then what are we doing? That's the only thing.
I totally agree. I agree. But the issue is because the way Lamine Yamal is playing, it's affecting how other people are playing. Everyone is being selfish and they're trying to get the goals and assists, right? And that's what everyone's going for. And the way we play, everyone has to be perfect. We play a very high risk game, so everyone has to press, everyone has to work for the team. If that doesn't happen, it takes one mistake and our entire system collapses, right? So we cannot have anyone that's selfish on the team at all. And that starts with Lamine Yamal. He's our best player, but he has to take some responsibility, you know.
No, facts. But this is my thing. Okay, volume. Okay, you know the reason why I'm just a little bit worried about Barcelona. You're right, by the way. Hansi Flick last season, we went on a horrible run in the end of 2024, where I think we won 1 game out of 8. It was criminal, right? And Hansi Flick, he turned it flipping around. Right, we won the Supercopa. We smashed Real Madrid. We went on like 3 months of very good form. Right, I think only 1 draw, and it was beautiful. But this is my thing, right? In back-to-back games, right? It's not this is why I say the Rayo game in particular. I'm looking at just the result, I'm not that mad. We've drew at what's it called?
No,
Rayo
I get
Vallecano.
it. I get it. Yeah.
The result is great. The result is great. Yes.
The result's actually better than we should have lost. Joan Garcia, bro, that brother, maybe he could save the Titanic, honestly, because he was immense. But when I'm looking at performance back-to-back games, that's where like I don't think Barca's even out of gear 1. I think we're at gear 1. We haven't even reached gear 2, man.
But that's always a silver lining though, because if you ask me, like we have so much room to grow right now. We're at 7 points. We played 3 road games. That's something that not enough people are talking about it enough. So like think about how Real Madrid struggled against Mallorca. Right, that game should have been a rout, but it wasn't. They struggled. They needed a clearance by Carreras to be able to survive Mallorca at the 80th minute. They needed the midfielder from Oviedo to hit the post, hit the woodwork. And they had, if I'm mistaken, they have 1 or 2 games at home. So they haven't looked good, and they have games at home. Barcelona have had any games at home. So there's a little bit of an element to that. And also one thing that I will say, though, like, in terms of what we were talking about, because I think it's important that we mention it. I do see what you guys are saying, though, like me and Dali, because I said, you know what, Barcelona, we had this long stretch, right? But we've conceded. We're one of the worst defenses in La Liga right now. We conceded like 12 big chances. We're dead last. We're even worse than Girona. That's how bad we look right now.
That's crazy.
And that's why I do hear what you guys are saying and kind of like overreacting a little bit. I'm trying to be the voice of reason here, but I do hear you guys, because to put it in perspective, Dali was telling me that last season through 3 games, right, Barcelona had only conceded 6 big chances, rather than double what we had right now. So it just goes to show you right now.
It was 4, and now it's 12.
It was 4? It was that low?
Yeah, it was 4. I was watching Dali actually today earlier. He said it.
Yeah, so like that's what I mean, though. But look, I know Inigo Martinez is probably hurting a little bit more than what I expected. I'm a little shocked that we are this bad without Inigo, but there's no guarantees that with Inigo we'll be any better. Like he even said it today in the interview. He said, you know what, it wasn't a sure thing that I was gonna have my stuff 100% to bring it back to run it back one more year. So I'd rather just take the money and run, right? While we I'm basically taking the money when my stock is high. Basically, that's basically cashing out. He didn't know, like even he didn't know how good he was going to be. So I'm not gonna put all of that just on Inigo, but Barcelona does have to figure out their back line, though. We do have to see who is working, and that's why I made a video that went a little bit crazy, because I said, you know what, Flick is rotating right now. That's another element that we need to think about. Flick is rotating the backfield. We don't know who is better yet. In my opinion, if you ask me, I'm sticking with Christensen and Kubarsi. I have to stick with Cubarsí, man. He's the youngest player. He's a good player. I know he's in a slump right now, but he has to snap out of it. And a lot of players have to snap out of it if we want to be competitors for this coming up year.
Yeah, I said there's a couple things Flick needs to fix up, right? Like we already actually earlier this live we spoke about the selfishness. Like Flick came out with some quotes. Pedri also, I think, like recently came out with some quotes that like we're not really playing as a team, running together, all these things. I think Flick definitely needs to fix that up. But when I'm looking at it, I said one of the positives, forget about Joan Garcia. That guy was immense, arguably our player of the season so far. I said, you know what? I think that Andreas Christensen, I think he has to start. That brother, he was one of the only shining lights. This guy never makes a mistake. He's got to start. I don't care. Figure it out. If it's Cubarsí, fair enough. If it's Ronald Araujo, maybe, right? Gerard Martin, even, I'll try it out. But Andreas, right, we got to make this backline as strong as possible against Newcastle. PSG are coming to our house, right? We can't get embarrassed again, right? But, I mean, EJ, I mean, you got anything to say about that Rayo game? Because
I mean, the Rayo game, I'm sure you guys talked about it extensively.
Yeah. I want to hear your thoughts on that.
So it was not a good performance. We let in a lot of chances. Just a couple. I mean, I mentioned my issues with Lamine Yamal. He didn't get enough touches, obviously, but I think they weren't passing the ball to him. He should have gotten more touches. Raphinha was completely useless. So Raphinha is only going to do what he does if he has other playmakers serving him properly. He's not a playmaker himself. He's a runner, right? He's not technically gifted enough. And so I didn't think he played well at all. I feel at some point during the season, if he continues to perform the way he does, perhaps we need to give Rashford a try from the get-go. Because I think Rashford can actually create something on his own from his side. Raphinha is very predictable. If he's making these runs, he's not getting passes. It's completely useless. As for our defense, so when I thought with Eric Garcia and Christensen, I thought we were going to actually keep the ball better. But we were losing the ball quite a bit, actually, though, particularly Garcia. I was quite surprised, actually. I mean, I thought that was one of his best attributes, actually passing. So I was quite surprised we lost the ball quite a bit defensively. Our press was not up to par again, as usual. And again, with this high line, I don't know if any individual player is going to make that big of a difference if the system remains the same. I don't think it matters who you start. The issues are going to always go. I don't think it really matters what combination you use, right? And Flick needs to come to terms with this. Doesn't matter if it's Cubarsí, Araujo, Christensen. I don't think it really matters. Teams have figured us out. Remember, this started happening towards the end of last year. This is not the first time. Towards the end of last year, we're giving up a lot of goals, right? Again, did a very good comparison. Look at the first Madrid game versus the last Madrid game. Kylian Mbappe figured it out, right? So, and I thought going to the offseason, Flick mentioned he was going to fix the high line. It doesn't seem to me that has been done. And we're not going to have enough time this season to work on this, right? We're going to have a bunch of games coming up. So I am concerned. It seems like we're going to have to play a perfect game offensively and just outscore teams. Because we are going to give up 12 chances. 12 chances in 3 games. That's insane, man.
That's my point where I'm like, I understand we play a risky system, but guys, why are we also forgetting, like, people, I feel like Barcelona fans, they just accept defeat that, you know what, we're just going to concede. But do you guys remember after that bad run last season, at the end of 2024, we went on a run and we had a lot of clean sheets. We had some 1-0 victories, I remember, and we had a lot of clean sheets. We had some 3-0 wins that I remember. This high line, if you play it right, and the number one thing that's important outside of the high line, it's the pressing. If one player does a half-hearted press, if I'm going to be honest, guys, because a lot of people think I hate Frankie, but a lot of times Frankie's not always on it like that, right? Guys, when Frankie's always on it, when all these guys, Dani Olmo, they're always on it, you know what happens? The high line is saved. Cubarsí, Araujo, Christensen, Joan Garcia, they're not left to die. And that's the two things that I feel like nobody's really speaking about our pressing. It's not really been that good. In that Como game, the Gamper, it was amazing. But then in La Liga, it hasn't been good enough, man.
So pressing is that point to press, right? For a team for everyone in the team to press, that's an effort. That's effort related, right? It's very hard for everyone to work their butts of pressing. They feel some other people in the team is selfish. If they think they're people with a lot of ego, why am I going to do all that hard work so some other person is going to get GAs, right? So it's really important that you cannot have selfish players in the team if your game is dependent on pressing. Look at PSG when Kylian Mbappe was there. right?
Fact.
Kylian Mbappe was scoring a lot of goals, right? But the reason the team was not functioning is that people were not going to just play for him. We're not going to press our butts up so Kylian Mbappe could score goals. You replace with Ousmane Dembele, who's actually not selfish. You see how the entire team plays. So if your team is based on pressing, if your game is based on aggressive pressing, which ours is, you cannot have any player on that team that's selfish. Because once one person is selfish, why should the other players work hard? Why should they? So one person could get all the glory. It's silly, you know? So.
Yeah. One thing I want to say, though, is like going into the season, when I made predictions, right, I thought Real Madrid had more question marks than Barca. That's why I picked Barcelona to win La Liga. But the way it's playing out right now, it seems like Barcelona has more question marks than Real Madrid at this very second, because we don't know who is going to be your backline yet. We don't know who is better when they come off the bench. When Rashford coming in, I did hear that take about Balde and Rashford not playing together. That's absolutely right. I predicted this when Rashford came in. I said, we have to see how Balde and Rashford play together, because they both attack the space. They're both vertical players. They both like to take players one-on-one. None of them play like they're not the perfect match for each other. But if they figure it out, maybe we can be a different type of team. But I knew this going in, it was going to be a little bit of a problem. And when they're playing together, they don't seem to have that kind of chemistry. Now, I didn't expect Barcelona to be this bad on defense. I mean, even last year we thought it was an issue. Look at this year, man. We're really not playing particularly well right now. So I think there's a couple of question marks, and I'm not worried about the draw, right? I'm not worried about how we're playing. I'm worried about what I'm hearing from the locker room, and the fact that what you guys are saying is totally right. We are hearing a lot of like Hansi Flick saying that we should play as a team. We're hearing Pedri saying that we should play together. That ego ball is no good. Why are we hearing that? Like, because players are taking the matters into their own hands and trying to be hero ball. Raphinha did it. Lamine Yamal is doing it, and now Raphinha's doing it as well. So it's contagious, man.
And Barca volume, I have to say it.
Yes,
why would Hansi Flick and Pedri even bring it up? Like, that's my thing. Where it's like, now I was just like, I was saying, guys, we're kind of being selfish, right? I was just saying it firsthand, and a lot of people thought I was being negative.
And now Lamine today, now he denied it. He says it's not because of ego ball. Like, so it's more to the fire. It's more to the fire.
But
he says he actually disagreed with the coach today.
He disagreed. Yeah. Lamine disagreed.
Of course, he's going to disagree. But guys, we can see it when we watch the games. We could tell Barcelona that been. We could see it. It doesn't require a genius to see what's happening. We can see it. If you're watching the games, you can see clearly Lamine Yamal is playing selfishly. It's obvious. And now Raphinha is doing the same thing also. And it just
Raphinha as well. Yeah.
Right? Because Raphinha is trying to get his also, right?
I think that thing got into their head. I think it got to their head. Last year, people were comparing it. Yeah, people were comparing them. Yeah, you guys dropped Raphinha for Lamine and stuff like that, and now they're basically just doing their own thing.
I was gonna say like, no problem, EJ. But yeah, you know what, EJ, this is why you're flipping on, because you're speaking facts, right? And you know what? This is what I like about EJ, right? What I see, he sees. Because Lamine Yamal, I was like, man, I'm not trying to be a hater. Bro, and this is my thing, guys. I wasn't Mr. Negative because of Rayo Vallecano. No. I'm actually positive that we somehow, guys, if football was fair, we lost 3-1. But I'm happy because I'm not happy because Barcelona in the game 1 against Mallorca, against Levante, right, and against Rayo Vallecano, overall, a collective in La Liga, we just have not been good enough, in my opinion. That's the truth, right? That's honestly the truth. But I mean, I want to speak with Amos, because Amos actually, he was the first one in this live to bring up the pressing, right? And Rafiki said some of it, but Amos, I mean, you saw it firsthand, but I didn't really get laziness out of pressing. So I'm surprised you guys.
No, because you see, as the brother said, pressing is about the will of the player. It's you to do this. It's like effort. And I seen it. This system that we play, Hansi Flick, if one player felt some type of way or he's not buying into this system, then you see the problem. You will see the problem for real, because even the manager talk about we have to press as a team. Before we used to win the ball so quick. Now we win the ball. Guess what? We pass it wrong. Our passing is sloppy. I don't know. You know what? I want to see when we play home games. How is the different? Because I really, the two game that last two game that we played, the pitch was so bad, bro. I'm not.
Shit, yeah,
People
no,
keep
shit.
thinking. People keep thinking I'm making excuses. I swear to God.
No, that's true.
You know,
The
it does
pitches were
not benefit.
devastating.
It does not benefit attacking team. Those kind of pitch, because the ball doesn't move quick. If it's water in there, so you don't know whether to hit it hard, hit it slow. So that's the issue. One thing about it, the pitch. We had a horrible two pitches that we played bad.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially
so
the
I want
pitch.
to see us when we play away games with a good pitch. It's hard. It is hard to judge based on just the last game. Really, I want to see more. That's why I think the biggest reason we drop point, I think, is the pitch for me, because we cannot move the ball how we wanted it. Our football is
True.
not fluid. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
true. Pitch does play a big part. Not gonna lie, because
Yeah.
that pitch against the game before Rayo Vallecano,
They put so much
came-
water.
They put
Water.
water, especially on Lamine's side. Like Lamine's side,
Intentionally
it was
also, yeah,
you could see it.
intentionally also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know you guys are right, but like
KG.
I felt like no, you're right about the pitch, guys. But like I just like you know with me, I just like we
But
had
not
the
like
lead.
this though, for real. But when you're attacking team, it matters because
Yeah,
it
it does.
prevents you not to move the ball how you wanted it. The passing
Yeah.
angle. You know how Barcelona always do. Like breaking line passing. You cannot do that. If
Yeah,
the
the
pitch
ball
are
just
not good, you
sticks.
cannot.
The
Huh?
ball sticks. Yeah, the ball doesn't
Yes.
get where it needs to be.
Exactly. So I won't judge until we come 2 more games. I want to see us play more away games and how we
Well,
play.
two more games. Yeah, exactly.
So
That's
what do
like
you guys
one
think
La
about
Liga and one against Newcastle. So already there.
Go ahead.
what do you
EJ,
guys
go ahead.
think about Raphinha going forward? I'm a little bit concerned about it. I mean, he had a great season last year, but I'm a little bit concerned about him going forward, because again, our game requires a lot of technical players. Players who are not going to lose the ball. He was having some horrible touches against Rayo Vallecano. Like his touch was just off, man. And I've kind of noticed over the past few games, touch is not that
he lost the
great,
ball.
right? So
Yeah, true.
I don't. Yeah, he was losing the ball quite a bit, and we cannot afford to lose the ball as often as we did. So we need players who are going to keep the ball. And Raphinha, I think, he's going to be. I think it might be a problem going forward. So hopefully Flick is not too. Flick is able to bench him if he needs to, right? So
He was not happy. He was not happy
Yeah.
Yeah, I
When he
mean,
got
I think
benched.
we saw good
against
68 minutes. I
against
think.
Rashford. Yeah, with Rashford, he
Correct,
was really
yeah,
not
but-
happy.
He wasn't playing well, So I
Yeah.
think we need to give Rashford more of a chance with the actual first team, because I think with against Levante, he wasn't really playing with the right combo. So I think we need to play Rashford with actually an okay midfield and see how he does. Because I just think Rashford is going to bring a lot more to the team than Raphinha does, to be honest with you.
I think especially in Champions League. Rashford is
Yeah,
good.
You know
Champions
what?
League.
Hey, EJ, I said, you know what I said? I said Rashford was like the sacrificial lamb against Levante. Do you remember
Yeah,
that
it was
game?
not
Like,
his fault.
he started. He didn't play bad. I thought honestly the way that
No,
he
he didn't.
started the
He
game.
played well. He was not his fault at all.
Yeah. Bro, he was beating his man against a low block. Like, let's be honest.
was
How many times does
handsome.
Rafinha get past his man with ease? Like,
Never.
that was so
Never.
impressive. I'm like, exactly. I was like, that was with ease, and he's just missing the cross. But I like how he's getting there. He's just getting by his man with ease. And I'm like, you know what? If Rafinha keeps on messing up, and you know what, his touch is off. I don't know what it is, that pass to Ferran. Man, you should have squared it like better. Like, you know where it is. If Rafinha's performance just keeps on going down, and if it's true about the selfishness, because Barcelona with Hansi Flick last year, we were such a flipping team, a well-oiled machine. Everybody knew their role. Lewandowski knew his, right? And Lewandowski, you know what I loved? When he was benched by Flick, he didn't complain, right? Everybody did their role. And then this season, why did Pedri, Hansi Flick's the coach. There's always a press conference. But why did Pedri Gonzalez bring it up? That's like, why did Pedri?
Yeah.
But he said something last season. He said the same thing. He said, like, remember we had like them losing streak that we had it? He came and he said something about it too. That's normal though, It's really normal.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Rafiki, I mean, what you saying about the situation, man?
Yeah, it's it's a disaster, man. It's Well, I generally don't know what to say about it. Like, the thing is, like I said before, I'm glad that these problems we're having it now, like the beginning of the season.
Yes, true.
And it's good that we just that this like international break maybe came on a very good time for us to basically let this player just go to the international duties, think about how the start of the season went for them. And then I hope they come back with a very fresh-minded, like we get fresh-minded players and who are really there to improve their capabilities. Of the way we've been like performing the last couple of games. Yeah. So I think it's only good.
Guys,
We can
smash
only
the likes.
we can only be better. We can only get better than this for now because it's not looking
No, you're
good.
right, bro. Like, at the end of the Rafiki, at the end of the day, I'll put it like this. You know what? It's better now that happened. Look how they ended. They're on top of the mountain, on top of the world, right? But guys, we have over 38 people in the building. Guys, smash up the likes. We're gonna be back next week. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, maybe with a video, right? And probably on Thursday with another stream, right? EJ, Mus, Rafiki, you guys got any last words? Guys, remember, smash up the likes and subscribe. But do you guys got any last words, the panel?
No, I'm really good. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm just hoping we have a 2-week break, the international break.
Yo, am I lagging?
I hope Flick.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So I'm hoping Flick thinks about this very clearly when the players come back. I hope they have maybe team meeting. Listen, guys, the way we play, we're not going to change how we play, but we have to all be committed to this. We got to work as a team. We can't have selfish players. Someone needs to talk to Yamal because I don't think he gets it. Right, someone needs to sit him down and speak to him for your future, right? No matter how many goals you score, if Barcelona does not do well, you're not going to win shit. You're not going to win anything, right? No one is going to talk about if Barcelona doesn't win. So he needs to wake the fuck up, So that's what I gotta say.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and
I hear it, bro. You know what it is, EJ? It's tough love. It's tough love.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, and that's real, bro. The way that I speak with you more, it's like I actually care about you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
People keep on saying "Oh, do your thing," like he's just a little kid.
No,
he might.
No,
bro. EJ, that's the thing. You have to discipline your kids too. This is the thing. No, but EJ, you gotta discipline your kids. Are you just gonna let your kids keep on doing bad habits, or are you gonna actually fix it up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's my thing with Lamine Yamal.
And he needs to stop crowning himself. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's so lame, man. It's so fucking
the goal celebration is fire, brother.
He needs to stop crowning himself because
I like
it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, I don't. By the way, I didn't find.
What have we? What he needs to win something for him to do that. We cannot just be crowning himself. He cannot crown himself by basically, we did well against Inter.
I love,
La Liga. Bro, we have the most record winning La Liga the past 9-10 years, man. He's not the first one. Then
you're right.
Everyone can crown himself from Barcelona team the past.
So here's the thing, right? So I love Lamine Yamal's swag. I love that, but it has to be appropriate. So for instance, the fourth goal against Madrid last year when he said, "This is my house," calmer.
That's fine.
You feel like that. That's awesome. You've done something, right?
Yeah,
yourself after you score a penalty, then end up tying the game. It just looks lame as fuck, right? It looks lame. Yeah, your timing has to be appropriate also, though, right? You can't just do that shit when you just score the first goal and then we end up tying the game. It just looks lame, So I mean, you gotta pick your moment. So.
It's gonna end up like Vinny if he does that. You see how the fans hate him now. We shouldn't have players like that, bro. I remember Messi, bro. People used to clap for him, man. When did we see opposition like this? Barely. When he had a good performance, they used to clap for him, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna say again. By the way, I think Yamal is the best talent to come from Barcelona since Messi. I want Yamal to be great. That's why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
So he was interviewed. I think he had an interview. I think it was translated into English. It was an English auto dub. I saw that earlier today. They were asking him about his first 3 games. Do you think he's playing well? He says he's excited. He says he's had a great start to the season. So in his mind, he's playing well. That is not okay. If he thinks he's playing well, that is very concerning.
I don't like that.
The journalist asked him that question, but he just agreed with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
Come again?
Yeah.
I know from what I heard.
The question.
I Correct. I want to see some anger in him. No, I'm not playing. He should know. I want to say, no, we're not playing well. I want him to have that dog in him, and I don't see it though.
Yeah, one more thing. So
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm not. Go ahead. I'm not really worried about Lamine Yamal because we have Hansi Flick. What do you say? Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mus. Go ahead, Mus.
No, I said I'm not really worried about.
My Wi-Fi's crashing out.
Yeah. Lamine Yamal, I'm not worried about him because we have Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick is gonna keep you on your toes. One thing I like about him, he's not gonna take nonsense, or if he's seen he's affecting the team. Hansi Flick have no problem mentioning him, by the way. So all I know, I'm not worried about it as long as we have Hansi Flick. He's our manager because he's gonna straighten him up. Hansi Flick, he don't take bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Is he gonna bench him?
He will. He's gonna give him last minute. He's gonna stop him early. So to show him, yo, this is a team.
Yeah.
We cannot do individual. Individual thing is over. I mean, give me the ball, I do the different. That kind of football is done now. Now it's a team. The whole team have to play good. Everybody have to run. Everybody have to play. You know, unselfishness. There's no that we over about. Oh yeah, give me the ball, I'll do the different. Nah. That generation is over right now. You have to play as a team. So I think Hansi Flick is gonna straighten him up.
Yeah, you do.
I believe so.
Let's hope so, man.
Yeah.
I hope so. But guys, we have 35 people watching right now. Smash up the flipping likes. Guys, come on. Can we get to 35 likes right now? But guys, I do have to wrap it up. I do have to go. The Wi-Fi is crashing out. So I am going to end it right here. Smash up the likes. I'll be back soon. Stay safe, people.